This is my review of the Who album, The Who by Numbers. It was released in 1975 and produced by Glenn Johns. So this was like the third to last of the original lineup Who albums that I ever got. I used to see it all the time in like the Best Buy near me, and I never bought it because it was a CD copy that like didn't have this back paper in it for some reason. It was just like clear plastic and you could see the CD. So I was like, well, if it wasn't packaged right, like I don't really want to buy it. So yeah, I put off buying it forever, and finally somebody got me that CD copy for Christmas in 2009. This vinyl copy I got a couple years ago. So yeah, it immediately kind of became one of my favorite Who albums just on first listen. I was aware going into it that it wasn't one of their more popular albums, and I kind of see why. I think some of it might have to do with it. A lot of the songs on it are kind of downers. And also, like, none of them, I don't know, it just doesn't, to me, other than Squeezebox, it doesn't have a song that, like, jumps out as like a radio hit or anything. But I just think that, like, the strength of it as a collection of songs is just, like, up there with any of their albums. It's definitely my most listened to Who album, aside from possibly Who's Next. But I know I've definitely listened to this more than Quadrophenia or Tommy. I love the production on this album. I think that this album and probably like Who's Next are like the biggest reasons why I would usually say that Glenn Johns is my favorite producer, or at least one of them. And yeah, just a great sounding album. I think that like Daltrey is at his peak as a vocalist here. Like I think that this is his best album singing wise, pretty easily. And really, it's like the last album where the band's kind of at full strength because with what was going on with Keith on the last album. So yeah, the album opens with Slip Kid. I've always thought it was a great opening track. It's got kind of a, I don't know, it's kind of a different song, kind of a cool rhythm to it. Really catchy track. I've always really liked it. Second track, However Much I Booze. Sung by Pete. I think Roger thought that the lyrics were like a little too personal to sing. I think Pete's vocal's great. Really great song. Really, I mean, like depressing kind of song, but just an amazing performance all around from everybody on. The third track, Squeezebox, is the one. Well, I guess there is another song on it that's kind of funny, but it's like easily the most like lightweight song on the album. It's got some cool banjo in it. I think Roger's vocal's great. Drums and bass in it are great. Really catchy song. Some people might find or not like it that much because it's kind of goofy, but I've always enjoyed it a lot. Fourth track, Dreaming from the Waist, it's just got crazy bass from Entwistle all throughout it. It's one of Entwistle's best bass songs. Really catchy song. I always really liked it. I guess it's one of like Pete's least favorite songs to play live, which is interesting. The fifth track, Imagine a Man, really cool song. It's got some really pretty like acoustic guitar in it. Roger's vocals great. I really like the like you will see the end part of the vocals that they do. I think towards the end of the song. On the second side of the album starts with Success Story, the only John Entwistle song on the album. Always really liked this one as well. You have Roger singing some of it and Entwistle singing other parts. He does his deep voice thing that he does on like what is it, Summertime Blues and stuff that I always find pretty funny. So this is the other song on the album that's kind of funny, but you can still like it kind of carries like the theme of it that the rest of the album does about just like you know, them getting older and kind of being disappointed with the industry and things like that, and just the kind of general, I guess, depression that Pete especially was going through. So like it kind of hints at that, but it's still kind of a funny song. Next is They're All in Love, which is probably my favorite song on the album. Really short song, but just really catchy. Great drums in it. Roger's vocal is really great. And then you have the next track is Blue, Red, and Gray. This one's sung by Pete. I think he's using like a ukulele or something. Just a really cool, kind of like simple acoustic song, but it's really catchy. Really great vocal from Pete. How Many Friends? Another really catchy track. Not a lot to say about it in the last one, but I've always liked it. It's really catchy. Roger gives a really good vocal. And the final track on the album, In a Hand or a Face, is one of those songs that like the title really throws me. I would have called it like Round and Round or something, but it's a really good track. I think everybody, or the band's performance on it's really great. Catchy song, but I just wish they had like called it something different, because just when you look at the title, it's like, which one is that again? So yeah, the Who by Numbers to me is their most underrated album, maybe one of the most underrated albums ever. I don't know, it's just, I know it's like not one of their more popular albums, and I can kind of understand why for some reasons, but it's just a really great collection of like catchy, moving songs, performed really well, and the production just sounds great. So yeah, Who by Numbers, if you haven't heard it, definitely check it out.